Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Sarthak Show, where we discuss about tech, career, product, and life. And in this very special podcast series, we have Suman. She's working as a software developer at Navi, which is a fintech giant. And in this part one specifically, we will discuss about her story, how she moved into software development as a field, what are the things that she learned and she used to get more referrals on LinkedIn, what are the different tricks and tips that are available on LinkedIn that you can also utilize to get more and more referrals and reach out to hiring managers and HRs. And also, we will deep dive into her story, her interview experience at Navi and other places. So stay tuned till the end of this video to know more about that. And if you have not even subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon near that so that you get a notification every time I put a new video. So without any delay, let's start with the video. In this video special series, we have Suman. She's working as software developer at Navi.
Thank you so much, Sarthak, first of all, for having me in this podcast. So let me introduce myself. Hi, guys. I'm Suman Ghosh. So I'm currently working as a software developer at Navi. And previous to this, I have worked at Geeks for Geeks also. So yeah, that's all about me. Like currently, I just passed out from UIT, which is a type we call it. So I passed out in year 2021, and then I landed up as a software developer at Navi. So yeah, that's all about me.
How did you move into this software development industry? What was that experience like? What moved you towards moving into this technical things of life?
Anyone in the Indian household, a student, how he basically land as a software developer, he'd say he first obviously he has to come be an engineer. अब engineer कैसे बने? Obviously मजबूरी में था. Most of the people वो ऐसा ही है कि their parents wanted them to emerge as an engineer, so they took BTech. So that was a similar thing that happened to me. My parents wanted me to do BTech, so I did it. But how then I explored computer science. I was a person who was not into coding that much. Like I saw many people around me who were into this coding stuff from 11 12, but I was not one of them. So moving into that field, exploring, that took some time, but यही था कि मजबूरी में start किया था, पर अब मजा आ रहा है. मजा आने लगा है. So that is what is happening with me. I feel that is how I transited. When I started with the easier things. I enjoyed the process. So that motivated me in learning more things like the languages. When I saw that, yes, I'm learning them. So now I feel that this was the best field that I could have chosen. I don't see standing anywhere else or choosing any other field. This was the best step or best decision I could have made. So yeah, that is how I landed. Accidentally, I would say. Yeah.
And I think this has been a story with a lot of folks that I've been like I have talked to.
Exactly, because most of the people, I guess, go through this phase. I guess 90% people. Others have some aspirations from the beginning.
So yeah, so yeah, it's an interesting part. I always say like this is the elephant in the room. Like what was that process at Navi? How did you apply? What was the process behind that?
I always used to apply via referrals, and at Navi also I applied via referral only. So I got this referral, and then I got a call from HR, and we had a few rounds. Then I was just offered the position for SDE1. So yeah, that is how I like try to apply generally via referrals. That is the process I used to follow. So this is the same thing that I followed at Navi via referral.
Yeah, I think that's a great part. And like I want to double click on that part. Like how was you, like what was your process or your funda behind referrals? क्या वो success mantra है जिससे you were able to get those successful referrals from other companies or from Navi? What was that trick?
The process that I always follow via applying for companies is always referral. Like what I generally did while looking for placements or whatever vacancies are there, I just joined a few Discord channels where people used to post about the jobs. When I saw those job posts, I didn't apply via them directly, because obviously so many people are applying directly, so the HRs might not get that much time to select from that pool of people. it's difficult, right? But when a person who is referring you, they obviously, a referral is more important than the number of people who are applying directly. So the HR consider the referral away. So that is what I found, that getting a referral, because I had worked with many companies before, and like I had done many internships. So I found that for the profile that I was applying, my profile was strong. So it was easier for me when I asked for referrals, and there was a proper message and a proper way in which I used to ask for referrals. So the way that I personally followed is, we don't need any LinkedIn premium kind of subscription to message or email someone. I didn't even have that. So what I actually did, when I just found about an opening, okay, this company is having some opening. So I went to their LinkedIn profile, the company's LinkedIn profile. From there, I saw the people who are already working there. So for example, if I'm wanting to apply for the SDE roles, I used to connect to these people, send a connection request, and send a short message. So this message had a pattern like, hi, I used to send a short message because people don't see large message, right? For that purpose, if they want to know about you, they'll message you, or they'll see your profile, right? So I just used to send a short message that, hi, I just found about this opportunity at your firm and I'm really interested in it. So will you be open to refer me for this position? And below that, I used to attach my resume. And if some people say ki, how can we attach resume in messages, so what I did is that upload my resume on Google Drive, get a bitly link and attach that link in the message. So it's easier. It's not a two-way process that once you are sending a hi, then that person will see your hi, accept your connection request, then he'll ask, then you'll have to wait for his response, ask him for a referral, then he'll ask to send you your resume. That's a big process, a 3 or 4 step process, and you don't even know if he'll reply to you or not. So that was the process I used to follow. And I would say 99% of the time I asked for a referral, I used to get a referral. And to every company that I've applied, it was via referrals only.
You have to use
Exactly,
the
making
feature
things
that is
simpler
right.
in one process. Why to break it in 3 processes, right? So, and yeah, smart work is really important in this point, because yeah, via applying, there are so many people, so many applicants, thousands of applicants who are wanting or want to be in that position. But to
Right.
stand out in front of all those people, you have to do something extra. So that
Correct.
is the extra that you bring from your mind. So yeah,
Right.
that's important, standing out from those thousand, or I mean so many applicants.
And
And even people think that it's possible only via LinkedIn Premium, but I would say there is no, like, not much things that are provided by LinkedIn Premium that you cannot do with a normal LinkedIn. So I guess whatever
right.
functionalities are provided there, you should like use them to the fullest. There are so many job opportunities there on LinkedIn too. So yeah, why not utilize them? Like, utilize
Yeah.
things for free rather than running after things that are paid. So yeah.
Correct. And I want to deep dive on this part. Like, how was your experience, or what was your funda behind searching for the job roles? Like, were you specifically look for some keywords, or is there a special thing that you also utilize on LinkedIn?
I guess many people would have noticed this, that whenever the HRs or some higher authority people are hiring, so they mention it on their bios that we are hiring. So it's easier to filter your searches in that case. So how I used to do it, that I used to search hiring in the search bar of LinkedIn. And when you search hiring, you'll get many options if you want to, if that keyword is present in some post or in people's bio, so you can get that idea from there. For example, if you click on bio, on the people section, I guess you'll see all the people whose bio has that hiring for this thing or that thing. So you can
Right.
filter it out from there, right? There would be written that hiring for PMs or hiring for SDs. So I used to grab that opportunity, and from wherever I saw this, this person is hiring for SDs, I used to send a connection request, and again that referral process, cold mailing process, I used to do. So yeah, this is one thing that also helped me a lot. So that is the way. This was the way that helped me a lot. That is quite different. Like, people see ki, this hiring thing is there, but only if you are connected to that person,
Correct.
that person is a connection, you get their messages or you see their posts, right, for the hiring one. but very less people know ki, this people via this people section you can see their bios and directly connect to them, the people who are hiring. So
Exactly. Yeah.
filtering out is really important. So that is the trick that I used to follow at my time.
Yeah, I think a very awesome trick for the users here. So you got the referral, there was HR calls, but how was the interview experience for you? Like how many rounds were there? What kind of difficulty questions were asked? What kind of different topics were touched upon? Let's say DSL Go or computer networks or operating system. What are the different things that have been touched upon the interview process?
Sure. So the interview process was like really smooth for me. Like it in total, I would say it took me only 15 days, I guess, for the whole interview process. Like from my first interview round to the day that I joined, it exactly took 15 days, I would say.
Great.
So the process was really smooth and super fast because at that point of time, Navi was hiring at a very good speed. So I already told you how I applied. So then I got a call from the HR. Generally, like I had 3 rounds of interviews since my profile for which I applied and got a referral was for a front end dev in the
Okay.
front end profile, because my profile was already strong in front end since I have done a few projects in that. So that's why I applied that for that profile. So as you know, for the front end devs, uh, it's important to have a good knowledge of DSA, a basic knowledge of DSA with with a very good knowledge of JS and the frameworks too. So the first round was DSA plus a good amount of questions on JS. That was the first round of interview, and then in the second round of interview, that was a manager round, hiring manager round. So in that, I was asked on my previous questions on my previous experiences and the projects that I have done in the past. And the last round was behavioral round, basically, or the culture fitment round that we mainly have, in which normal HR questions and HR questions were asked. So these were the 3 rounds that I majorly had at Navi.
Okay.
Right. The process has been really smooth, like everything, like working at Navi so far, everything has been really smooth. So that's how you can just take an idea the interview would have been
Yeah.
smoother. So yeah.
And to extension of that part, I would like really ask, since you mentioned that people are very good, like how's the culture there, work culture wise, work life balance wise, how's things are at Navi?
Is obviously learning, right? So like people out here don't put so much pressure, or there is not so much responsibility which you cannot handle. So the best part at Navi is that you get the time to explore onto new things also, and learn new things and implement them. So that's the best part that I like experienced here. Apart from that, the culture, everything, like the benefits that we get. So we have no leave policy. So as I discussed with you also, so we can take leaves any day if we are wanting to have. So no stress. Like the way this thing has evolved in the Indian startup culture, the work-life balance and everything. So that's really good. If you are feeling sick, so there is no that a hard kind of thinking you need to apply somewhere
Right.
and then the manager will reply and then you'll only get a leave. So nothing like this is there. If you're feeling safe, if you want to go somewhere, if you're not available, you can just ping and ask the manager and get a leave, or might be unavailable for some time. So that's how the things go. Apart from that, also we have so many benefits. We can borrow free books also from Caleb. So we have that subscription if we want to learn from any book or get any book. So we get free book facilities, and then always snacks and everything, gym
Yeah.
and other facilities are there. So I guess there are a good amount of facilities that are provided by Navi, which I guess I'm enjoying a lot. So these are the benefits, and the
Yeah.
experience has been really good. So we have some awesome people in our teams, the seniors, starting from the seniors, and everyone in the team, all across the verticals at Navi. They are really good. They are so supportive. They are not like very like open to feedback. If you have some feedback that you want to share with them, they are open for it. And obviously that is how you learn things. If you
Right.
stay with good people and people who like really know so much, it's glad you learn so much from them. So yeah, the work culture is really good. Like so far, loving it. Exactly. I guess the stress part, that isn't there if like an employee is given freedom to work. That is the
Mhm.
most important thing. I guess
Right.
you have no burdens on you. Obviously, when responsibilities or tasks are given, there
Mhm.
is a time bound thing, a deadline that is given to you. If you like go by that deadline and do your work accordingly, there is no
Mhm.
one to tell, no one to like judge you or tell you anything, right? So that's the freedom Navi gives us,
Mhm.
and supportiveness. So yeah, that is what I feel is really important.
So folks, I hope आपको ये part 1 काफ़ी अच्छा लगा होगा. All the tips that she shared, all the life journey events, and you were able to get more and more information and insights. अगर दोस्तों ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो लाइक करें, शेयर करें अपने दोस्तों के साथ, कॉलेज फ्रेंड्स के साथ, so that ये they can also learn about these opportunities and these learnings. And I've been the part 2 of the podcast, which is going to come tomorrow. We will discuss about her journey, her interview experiences in depth, and what are the different perks at Navi. So stay tuned for that. And till then, take care. See you. Bye bye.